Welcome back. So, a lot of stuff we have learned in Laplace transform, although in a very short period of time. So, you can either increase or decrease the speed of videos as per according to your pace of resonant or resonating with whatever is being taught. Now, we will take even more complex examples and even more complex functions for which we have to take the Laplace transform solve. Today is a turn of now taking ft is equals to, let's say, some t raised to the power n. Oh, it is not visible. Now it is. You have to take ft is equals to some t raised to the power n, and you have to take L of ft, means the Laplace transform of ft, what is going to be. Let us start just by definition. So L of ft has to be equals to nothing but 0 to infinity e to the power minus st t raised to the power n t raised to the power n dt. This is all what we have to calculate. Fine. Let us try to expand it using ILATE. Okay. So we have the first function. We can consider it the algebraic to be the first function. The first function, integration of second means integration of e to the power minus st dt minus differentiation of first function. So our first function was this. So n t raised to the power n minus 1. Integration of second function, which is e to the power minus st, और अगर इसका इंटीग्रेशन कर देंगे तो इट विल बी देन एक s बाहर विद अ पॉजिटिव साइन बिकॉज दिस इंटीग्रेशन इस पूरे का. ओके. तो ये n आ रहा है क्योंकि हमने इसका डिफरेंशिएशन लिया है. ये माइनस s आ रहा है क्योंकि हमने यहाँ इसका इंटीग्रेशन लिया है फर्स्ट और सेकंड फंक्शन के हिसाब से. वी गॉट दिस पर्टिकुलर फॉर्म. फाइन. So what we have done is this: we have taken first function, we have taken integration, in fact from minus infinity 0 to infinity st dt plus integral of differentiation with respect to time of t raised to the power n, then integration of e to the power minus st dt. और जब आपने ऐसा किया तब आपको ये मिलना चाहिए. एक्चुअली यहाँ प्लस नहीं आएगा, यहाँ हमेशा एक नेगेटिव साइन होता है. Sorry for that. There's a negative sign. And when you will solve this, you will get this equation. Take some time to digest it, but this is the truth. Okay, this is true. यहाँ तक पहुंचने के बाद you have to further solve it. Like how? ये 0 to infinity है, ये भी 0 to infinity है. So we have to solve it further. So our equation, like we are solving 0 to infinity e to the power minus st t raised to the power n dt, and it has now become by applying we call it as integration by parts or something. I later. Okay, so it is t raised to the power n. When you integrate e to the power minus st, it becomes e to the power minus st, but with a minus sign common, like this, minus 1 upon s. Okay, you have to apply limits on t. See, the limits are on time, not on s, 0 to infinity. Fine. Then you have this particular thing, which is from 0 to infinity n upon s t raised to the power n minus 1 e raised to the power minus st dt. So हमारे पास दो चीजें सॉल्व करने को, इसका क्या होगा और इसका क्या होगा. So let us first try to solve what happens at t equals to 0. So it becomes like at 0 तो कोई problem नहीं है, it will be 0. But what happens at t equals to infinity? एक है माइनस इन्फिनिटी जो इसको 0 पर ले जाएगा, और एक फंक्शन ये मौजूद है यहाँ एल्जेब्राइक जो इसको इन्फिनिटी पर ले जाएगा. तो ऐसी कंडीशंस में आप लॉपिटल रूल लगा सकते हैं. तो in order to find out what will be the limits of this particular thing, let me just take limit. I'm going more rigorously in mathematical way, but this is how you have to deal with mathematical physics, and Laplace transform is a part of mathematical physics. Okay, so you can just solve this particular thing in this way. You take r tending to infinity, your t raised to the power n e raised to the power minus t upon s 0 to r, instead of just writing it like this. Fine. and when you will solve it in this particular way, the only problem will be solving it at infinity. Okay, so in that case what I expect is we can write this thing as minus 1 upon s common outside, limit instead of just calling it, I'm sorry, I'm in class. R tending to infinity, t raised to the power n e raised to the power minus st upon, अब कुछ भी नहीं आएगा, minus s हमने बाहर ले लिया है, ठीक है. So this is actually on t equals to r and t equals to 0. The problem is with this particular thing at infinity what happens. So there was like, I think I mixed it up. Yeah. So let me just cut it and put it in a very easy way for you. You know that nothing happens at t equals to 0 because t equals to 0 pe it would all become 0. The problem is at t equals to infinity. So you consider that in limit t tending to infinity, what will happen to t raised to the power n e raised to the power minus st upon minus s. You don't go by r because that's another way. I was somewhere else. Okay, so it is actually can be written as minus 1 upon s limit t tending to infinity t raised to the power n upon e raised to the power st. ये minus s था तो इसको upon में जाके st कर दिया. Now on this particular thing you can take derivatives because these derivative exists. So you can take the derivative and try to find out the limit. But you have to, you see, you have to take the derivative up to a finite number of time. So it becomes minus 1 upon s limit t tending to infinity. If you take derivative of this, it will become n t raised to the power n minus 1. And when you will take derivative of this, it would be nothing but equals to s e to the power st. Okay, this will also not solve the problem. Then you will have to again take its derivative. So you have to continuously take its derivative till you reach this form. So you will be having minus 1 upon s limit t tending to infinity. फिर इसका एक और बार डेरिवेटिव लेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा ये? It would become n square, sorry, it would become n minus 1 t raised to the power n minus 2 because एक और बार माइनस हुआ. It would become s square e to the power st. फिर एक और बार डेरिवेटिव लेंगे. Like that you will continue till you reach this particular point. Till you reach that limit t tending to infinity t raised to the power n e raised to the power minus st upon minus s is equals to 1 upon s limit t tending to infinity n minus 1 n minus 2 up to so on. I will tell you till where you will go. t raised to the power 0 तब तक जब तक ना आ जाए तब तक. ओके, t raised to the power 0 आने तक आप लोग ये लेंगे यहाँ पर because आप उसे n बार डिफरेंशिएट कर चुके होंगे. So it would be s to the power n e to the power st again. Okay, so finally after taking n times the L'Hopital, applying n times the L'Hopital rule, so we have done nothing but applied L'Hopital rule. We will call it as L'Hospital rule or L'Hopital rule. L'Hopital rule अप्लाई करते हैं लिमिट फाइंड करने के लिए. ऐसा करने से क्या हुआ तो हमें पता चला कि ये माइनस 1 अपॉन एस था. अब देखें, no matter what the value of this is going to be, but s is in, like t is in now denominator. So e to the power infinity is infinity, but it is in denominator, so this whole term will be 0. So actually यहां से लेकर यहां तक की मेहनत का कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ. इट इज 0. बताने का मतलब कि अरे कहां गया, हो गया क्या? हाँ, बताने का मतलब ये कि ये जो टर्म एक्स्ट्रा आ रहा है ना, it is actually equals to 0. So you can simply write your value that when we were solving the actual function, which was 0 to infinity e to the power minus st t की power n dt is equals to, you can write it as 0 to infinity n upon s t की power n minus 1 e to the power minus st dt. क्यों? क्योंकि ये वाली चीज 0 हो गई. तो ये सारे L'Hopital रूल, ये लिमिट्स वगैरह लगाना, अप्लाई करना, वो इज ऑल वेन. ठीक है, आप एग्जाम में नहीं भी बताएंगे, कोई पूछेगा नहीं आपसे कि ये कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं, डेफिनेटली ट्रस्ट में। वो तो केवल ब्रिज करने के लिए कि इसका ये टी टू द पावर एन का लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म क्या होता है, कैसे आया, वो बताने के लिए वी आर मेकिंग दिस वीडियोस। फाइन, so we are now left with only this thing to be solved, but you see that it's in things as if I'm to calculate, I've just taken this n upon s and calculate the Laplace transform of t to the power n minus 1 e to the power minus st dt. This thing. Now using the same concept and analogy, you can just now write it as, again, you can write it as n upon s, n minus 1 upon s, 0 to infinity, t raised to the power n minus 2 e to the power minus st dt. You can continue in this fashion. Okay, you can continue in this fashion till you reach this point. So we'll continue like this. जब हम इसे s बार डेरिवेटिव ले लेंगे t का, हमारे पास कुछ नहीं बचेगा, t की पावर 0 बचेगी. तो you will continue in this fashion. You can continue in this fashion till you get something like this. So इसको अभी हम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं ना, that it is nothing but L upon S Laplace transform of t की पावर n minus 1. और फिर इसको लिख सकते हैं nothing but n minus 1 upon s square Laplace transform of t की पावर n minus 2. Like this. If you continue, what you will get is the Laplace transform of t raised to the power n is equals to n upon s Laplace transform of t raised to the power n minus 1, which is equals to n upon n minus 1 upon s square Laplace transform of t raised to the power n minus 2. In this fashion, you will continue till you reach this point, that n minus 1, n minus 2 up to so on till 1. Okay. Laplace transform of t raised to the power 0 upon s raised to the power n. So actually Laplace transform of t raised to the power n is n minus 1, n minus 2, something something, s raised to the power n Laplace transform of 0. So you know that इस चीज को, like n minus 1, n minus 2, you can write simply as n factorial. s to the power n को हम s to the power n लिख सकते हैं. Now tell me what is Laplace transform of t की power 0. So t की power 0 is nothing but t की power 0 is 1. Laplace transform of 1. Laplace transform of 1 क्या होता है? 2 वीडियो पीछे जाएं, सर्च करें, या अगर कॉपी पर लिखा है तो पन्ने पर लट के देखिए. It is nothing but equals to 1 upon s. So n factorial upon s raised to the power n upon s. Therefore, it gives that the Laplace transform of t to the power n is n factorial upon s की power n plus 1. ठीक है? Laplace transform of t की power n is n factorial upon s की power n plus 1. अब करके देख लीजिए. n की जगह 0 रखिए. n की जगह 0 रख के देखिए, तो लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ t की पावर 0 इज 0 फैक्टोरियल upon s raised to the power 0 plus 1. So it is 0 factorial is 1 upon s. What is Laplace transform of t? Tell me, what is Laplace transform of t? It is going to be 1 factorial upon s raised to the power 1 plus 1, which is 1 upon s square. Fine. What is Laplace transform of, so you can just put in comments what is going to be the Laplace transform of t raised to the power 2. What it is will be. Laplace transform of t raised to the power 4, what it will be? It's easy. It's like 2 factorial upon s cube. It would be like 4 factorial upon s ki power 5. You just take the factorial of the same number and s ki power 1 plus. That's it. So now you know a lot of things. And I believe that this much would be enough to sail through in our network theory course. तो एक पेपर पे हम लोग लिख लेते हैं कितनी सारी चीजें हमने लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म में सीखी. फाइन. So in our first class, we did the definition that Laplace transform of any function is equals to 0 to infinity e to the power minus st ft dt. And depending on what ft is, Laplace transform can be of different things. For example, Laplace transform of 0 is 0. Laplace transform of 1 is 1 upon s. Laplace transform of e to the power at is e to the power at is like shifting on s-axis 1 upon s minus a. Laplace transform of e to the power at ft is equals to f of s minus a, because we call this as shifting on s-axis theorem, where you have taken that it is equals to fs. Okay. And then what is Laplace transform of cos at? You did it s upon s square plus a square. What is Laplace transform of sin at? It is a upon s square plus a square. and you did now Laplace transform of what you did now? Laplace transform of t to the power n. It is n factorial upon s raised to the power n plus 1. So these are the things which we will use, and based on this only all questions may be asked from you. Fine. So now let us take a quick example of how to find out the Laplace transform of a bit combination of such functions. So we have to calculate the Laplace transform of 4 e to the power 5t plus 6t cube plus 3 sine 4t. So everything is given. You have to calculate the Laplace transform of this particular thing. Although you can stop the video in between, you can use how sharp your skills in Laplace transform are, और बाद में इस वीडियो को अनपॉज करके देख लीजिएगा, प्ले करके देख लीजिएगा कि क्या आपने सही किया है, आपने सही सीखा. So we will apply linearity. So you can just put it as Laplace transform of 4 e to the power 5t plus Laplace transform of 6t cube plus Laplace transform of 3 sine 4t. Okay, it is 4t, not 40. So इसको solve करेंगे तो it would be 4 times Laplace transform of e to the power, it was 5t. So this is 5t plus 6 times Laplace transform of t cube plus 3 times Laplace transform of sine 4t. अब ये जो हमने साइड में लिखे हैं ये फॉर्मूलेज यूज करने, हो गया आंसर. सो 4 times what is the Laplace transform of e to the power 5t? What it would be? It would be nothing but s minus 5. This is s minus 5. ये e to the power 80 का Laplace transform होता है 1 upon s minus a की जगह 5 है 4 upon s minus 5 plus 6 times what is the Laplace transform of t cube? t cube मतलब t की पावर n, n का मतलब हुआ 3, 3 फैक्टोरियल होता है 6 अपॉन s की पावर 4. Because 3 था, the power of t was 3, so you take n plus 1, n plus 1 is 4. तो ये हो गया 36 बटे s की पावर 4 plus 3 times what is sin 4t? So it has to be equals to a upon, it means a is 4 over here, 4 upon s square plus 4 square, which is 16. So we get the Laplace transform of this combination of functions is equals to 4 upon s minus 5 plus 36 upon s की power 4 plus 12 upon s की power 2 plus 16. This is it. Okay, this is it. So you can try these questions at home. What will be the Laplace transform of e to the power minus 3t cos 5t? Okay, we have done such a concept. There is, it is called a shifting on s-axis. Okay, so this is your first question. You can put in the comments or you can send me on WhatsApp. What is the Laplace transform of 4t cube plus t square? What is the Laplace transform of t raised to the power 2 plus e to the power t? Okay, and fourth you can take as what is the Laplace transform of cos t plus sin t? Okay, so these 4 questions you can solve as a homework, not as a DHA, but it would be a good practice. Now I will pause this particular video as well. I'm just making videos in small capsules so that you do not get bored. ये सोच के कि अरे 5 मिनट की ही तो बची है, ज़्यादा देख लेना. अभी थोड़ी सी चीजें और बची हैं जिसे कहते हैं शिफ्टिंग ऑन टी एक्सिस थ्योरम एंड इनवर्स लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म, जो एक्चुअली हम लोग यूज करने वाले. और जो वादा आपसे किया था कि ये लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म तो डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशंस को अलजेब्रिक इक्वेशन में चेंज करने के काम आते हैं. अभी तक तो ऐसा कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है, तो वो दिखेगा आपको अगले लेक्चर में. तब तक के लिए थैंक यू सो मच ऑल ऑफ यू. रिवीजन करते रहिए.